Hey, how y'all doing? Hola, amigos. ¿Qué pasa? How y'all doing today? It's Wednesday, people. It's hump day. This is my second video of the day. I don't know if you see my first one. I was a little pissed off when I did my earlier rant. I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down a little bit. Talk about the rest of the news of the day besides the bombs that were delivered all over the place this morning to the Clintons, the Obamas, to CNN, to Soros, to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Yep, spreading that love all over the place, ain't they? And I expressed my opinion earlier of just who I think is responsible for that. I'm going to be watching very close tonight. He's going to be up in Wisconsin at another Stroke Fest rally of him. And I just want to see his tone tonight. I want to see if the good old, rhetoric comes out that he comes out with every rally he goes to. Hate in the Democratic mobs and the MS-13 gang members coming up, the Middle Easterners coming up, all this shit that he spouts every damn time he comes out. He's a racist asshole. He's been a racist asshole ever since I've ever known him, ever saw his name in the news, ever. He's been a racist asshole. And I have a hard time calling him anything but that. Anyway, what I missed earlier on my rant when I was talking about it was his tweet this morning. Donnie's known for his tweets, so all the news broke about these bombs and everything, so we all turned, what is Donnie going to tweet today? What is the idiot going to say? He didn't say anything. He retweeted Mike Pence's blah blah about we condemn this and all that shit that Mike Pence put out, and Donnie just retweeted it. The previous tweet that we last heard from him was Republicans will totally protect people with pre-existing conditions. Democrats will not. Vote Republican. What a disgusting piece of shit. How stupid do you think his voters are? The man led the charge against the Affordable Care Act with everything in his soul, and the Republicans have been trying to do it forever. They're going to do away with pre-existing conditions. He just signed some cotton-picking piece of paper that gives the states the right to sue to get out of the ACA, to do away with the pre-existing conditions for your health care because they don't give it. It's money, baby. You got a pre-existing condition, we're going to go right back to the old days where you just paid a whole lot more if you could get health care at all. But that was the last tweet that Donnie put out today. And as far as I can see, he hadn't tweeted out anything else. He's holding up all his good shit for tonight. He came out and made his little speech at the opioid epidemic after his wife got up there and called him such a glorious president, and all that crap. She got up there and spoke, and then he got up there and spoke with about as much emotion as you'd expect from somebody ordering a bologna sandwich. He's just, now you watch him when he at his rallies, he's pumping out that hate with everything he's got. He's got emotion there because it's in his heart. It's in his heart what he preaches out there, the crap he sells at his rallies. That comes out so well because that's what he believes in. That's what he feels in his heart. Condemning this bombing? No, he has to read that, and it's monotone, and he could care less about it's all in him to buy. I get. Well, Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince over there in Saudi Arabia, says he is going to bring the Khashoggi killers to justice. Ha! In this heinous crime that I can't pronounce that word. I hate that word. Heinous crime that was committed. You reckon that he will? And you reckon Donnie will suck it up? You bet your ass. Whatever they've got to keep coming up with something else to delay all of this crap, to give you a dog and pony show, to keep it on the back burner until everybody forgets about it. Ain't nobody going to forget about it, baby. It's embedded in our memory what happened to that poor man. Jared Kushner is seeking $100 million investment from the Saudis in a Kushner project. Ain't that some shit? You hear a little story like that in the middle of this Saudi Arabia murder that the Mohammed bin MBS, whatever the hell they call him, the crown prince over there, is the one that ordered it. Probably listened on a device to hear the screams of Jamal Khashoggi just to get his jollies off. I don't know. Was he playing with himself while it was doing it? I don't know. But he's an asshole, and he's the one that ordered it. And our president dictator will do whatever the crown prince tells him to, because just like the Russian, baby, he's wrapped up with their money. He can't open his mouth about squat. That's all. I swear. Now we're pulling out of the IMF, the Intermediate Missile Forces Treaty with Russia. And I swear, you know, what is this? A tag team with Russia now? We're gonna promote this nuclear era again. We're gonna get all pumped up with our nuclear weapons in some kind of deal with Russia. I don't know. I just don't put it past him. I don't put anything past this man. He's demonstrated to be a traitor. He's demonstrated himself to be a racist asshole. He demonstrates this shit every day when he opens his mouth. Everything he does is a disgrace to this country. Megyn Kelly. Yeah, I've seen the story on there, but they're jumping all over Megyn Kelly's ass for saying that it's appropriate for white people to put on blackface if it's just in Halloween. If you put yourself, are you shitting me, in character, Megyn Kelly? That's the same lady who brought you that Jesus is a white guy and that Santa Claus is a white guy, and now she's a racist little thing. She's trying to work. She got fired from Fox. Now she's over there, here, there, trying to get a job somewhere. But it comes through in her. It comes through in all of them eventually. Because of their attitude, their ideas. She thought it was fine to go blackface. It's nothing to it. Forget about history. It's ignorance. It's ignorance, and it's ate up in this country. Ted Cruz, Eduardo Cruz, somebody in his little crowd at his little event, when he was talking about Beto O'Rourke and how evil Beto O'Rourke is, and how all the MS-13 are going to come kill your mama and your daddy and everybody else in your family because Beto O'Rourke's going to open the borders, and all this other crap that Ted Cruz spews out to his little chicken shit scared little Republican minions who get their panties in a little wad there and grab their rifle to protect their... Oh, you shit. Somebody in his crowd started yelling, lock him up, lock him up. And what did Ted Cruz do? Well, he did what John McCain. No, he didn't. Ted Cruz did not stand up for the honor of this. No. Ted Cruz said Beto O'Rourke can share a double cell with Hillary Clinton. You think Ted Cruz wants law and order? You think these commercials I'm seeing down here, I want Ted Cruz because he stands up for law, and he'll lock Hillary Clinton up for nothing. Beto O'Rourke, you bet your ass, get a rope these people. You want to see the angry mob go to a Trump rally, baby. That angry mob's right there, and if you gave them a rope, they'd turn around to those journalists that are recording them. Some guy looking at Jim Acosta and doing this to him. He turns those rallies into a mob of hate against those reporters. We've grown a great blue dot family here. I can't read no more of that shit. You know, I'm made up with a lot of emotions right now, and it's hard to deal with. You know, I opened my mouth here, and people started listening to me. And my God, I've gotten gifts from all over the world, and I'm so humbled by that. Sometimes I'm just feel so freaking unworthy of that. And but the connections that I've made are so dear to my freaking heart, and they're going to live on forever. The last few nights, I've had the opportunity to talk to Norman Pincombe, had several conversations with him over the last few nights. Norman lives up in Canada and was a big supporter of mine when I started this, and wrote to me, and he's the one that made this necklace with the Texas and the blue stone in it. And we had discussions. We talked about fishing, and his wife went out and caught him a nice rainbow trout he was going to have for dinner. And he had just had a meeting with his family, and everybody was there to see him because Norman won't be around with us much longer. Norman's in a great deal of pain, and luckily for him, where he lives, the laws allow for him to decide when and how he will die. And the courage it takes to do that humbles me, weakens my knees, to know the courage that that's going to take. But Norman says he is at peace with that decision, and he's tired of suffering. And we're going to miss Norman. We have lost several Blue Dot family members since we started this. This little memento that he sent me, I told him it will live in his name is going to be in my legacy. This Blue Dot thing that we've done here is probably going to be the one of the big things in my life when I check out. Baby, this will be a big thing for my family for generations to come, and I'm proud of it. I am very proud of it. But it's all these mementos from Norman, from Carolee Batson, from so many, from my spider that I just got, to Mousy Clark in New Orleans, who reminds us that we are the guardians of liberty. Her husband's Fritz the cat, Madeline Bell in Spain, Buddy Davis, Zach Hendricks, these people that wrote to me and stuff, these people who are much more than I am. But with that said, I'm amazed of my voice traveled. I'm amazed that I've reached so many, and I'm beside myself sometimes every time I look around, because everything I see came from my Blue Dot family. It's mushy shit, it's hard crap, it's rough shit. Norman, we're gonna miss you, buddy. And he said he voted because he still holds his American citizenship, and he mailed his ballot in, and he hopes it counts. Buddy, it counts. It counts in the hearts of every one of us that you voted. And buddy, it counts. It counts more than you'll ever know. Man, I'm losing it here, people. I don't know what I'm saying. The lives that we touch, the people that every day that I try to go into my messengers, and it's so full, and sometimes it scares me to start, because I'm overwhelmed with the numbers, but it's the smiles that people, Joanne Rago, who puts a smile every time she sends me something. I smile. I don't always answer. I smile. I see a lot of stuff. There's times I don't know what to say. Go figure. But the one thing I can say now is that we're 2 weeks away from the most important decision in our life. The most important decision in my life, I know. I've never seen this in America. I never want to see this again. I want to see this thing that man brought into our country. That kind of hatred for that divisiveness that just rips our country apart, and I have no problem saying it is Donald Trump that does that. He's done it from the time he threw his hat in this ring. He does it at every rally he goes to. He says it with every fiber of his body that he wants to divide this nation. I don't want to let him. So that's when it comes up to us and our vote. And that, in a few weeks, we're going to know that. And I keep getting hit, John, are you nervous? Yes, I want it there. I'm ready. I want to vote. I want to vote. I did vote. I voted this morning. I want you to vote. I want the vote counted. I want that message sent all across this country. That we will not tolerate the hatred that that man preaches. People tell me all the time now, John, you know, you're pretty hateful yourself, buddy. It's in me. I feel it, baby. It has swelled up over the last 8 years. I let it be silent all through Obama's years when I watched them as they pulled their racist shit out of their ass and threw it all over the internet. I held my tongue. I can't anymore. I will not anymore. This is it for me, baby. This is my family. This is my pride. This is my country. And I'm not going to let it go to a bunch of Hitler wannabes and white nationalists or whatever you want to call that shit. We are connected in this world, in this global world. You know, the globalists, they just want to take care of the globe. Oh, you dumbass. Yeah, remember our country is on the globe there, Donnie. Donnie doesn't understand that. He wants these borders. How about it, Donnie? You shut the borders down. We lock everything in. How long before we don't have the shit we want? We import a lot, Donnie. It's a global economy, Donnie. That's what the stock market runs on, Donnie. Donnie doesn't give a shit. You know why? Because there's neutrons, there's protons, there's electrons, baby, and then there's morons. And that's what we have in our country. A moron in control. Anyway, all these people, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for helping with this, for donating, for contributing any way you can to this. It helps out a lot, and we really appreciate it. And I think we'll be changing those names up here pretty soon. I think my son said so. Anyway, I'm wore out, people. I'm ready. I'm going to fight again tomorrow. I'm going to fight every day. I'm tired. I'm wore out. My voice is sore. But that's nothing compared to the hurt that's in my heart, that what I'm seeing in this country. And watching that asshole up there tear it apart. That's what drives me, man. And I'm going to be here every day until we get his ass out. I need a shave, people. Like, share, and subscribe. John Brutavo of Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Brutavo on Facebook. John Brutavo Speaks, Blue Dot Family. Go by there and join the family. I understand they're still growing up. I think they hit 8,000. I don't know. I haven't been over there to check lately, but they're doing a bang-up job. And on Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas. To the polls, ye guardians of liberty. Go to the polls. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.